joined now by Yigal Delmoni, the founder and board member of AFJS, that's the American Friends of Judea and Samaria. Yigal, thanks for being with us on the program today. I know you operate at this intersection of Israeli settlement policy and U.S. politics. So when the U.S. president presses Netanyahu to calm the West Bank, how do you read that pressure, how it actually impacts what's happening here in Israel?
Israel the Jewish belong to the land of Israel, and Judea and Samaria is part of the land of Israel and strong believe in the Bible. And there are no other solution in Judea and Samaria. The only solution is to put Israeli sovereignty on that area. We will bring 1 million Jewish people to live in Judea and Samaria.
All right, Yigal Delmoni, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, I want to come back here in studio now and get your perspective, dperry, versus what we just heard and what we heard from the U.S. president himself also, who says settlement expansion could cost the Abraham Accords and the future for this region. So what do you make of the U.S. president's statements?
There are two ways to look at Israel policy in the West Bank. One is a security policy where Israel feels it must have security control over the region and that to pull out of the West Bank in its entirety would be a great danger because the Hamas or even worse, ISIS, Al-Qaeda type elements could take it over. And it's much closer to central Israel than Gaza was. It would surround Jerusalem on three sides and come within 25 miles of Tel Aviv. Clearly dangerous to simply pull out. On the other hand, the current Israeli government stands for political forces in Israel that would basically continue controlling all of it and continue settling in the middle of all of it, making it eventually, if Mr. Delmoni's lamentable view comes about, making it inseparable from Israel. And that means incorporating into Israel another 3+ million Palestinian Arabs. With the addition of over 2 million Israeli Arab citizens, that makes Israel 40% Arab. He has no answer to that. The idea of Israel taking over the West Bank fully is demographic suicide. And by the way, a lot of these geniuses also want to take over Gaza. With that, you already lost your Jewish majority altogether. So the question is, how you square this circle and which of these things you prefer. It won't surprise you to hear. I would rather come up with security arrangements, restructure the border to make it more palatable to Israel, but find a way to partition Israel from the 3 million+ Palestinians of the West Bank.
All right, dperry.